Our Region's Business is sponsored by PNC for the Achiever in You. Welcome to Our Region's Business with your host, Bill Flanagan.
Today on Our Region's Business, young professionals in energy who are changing our region, plus one young world and their potential to change the planet. But first, the story behind our region's next global summit. Pittsburgh will host One Young World in October, welcoming hundreds of delegates from around the world. World Affairs Council Pittsburgh is leading the Pittsburgh One Young World Partnership as it gets ready to roll out the welcome mat. Steve Sokol is president of World Affairs Council Pittsburgh. Rebecca Lucore is executive director of the Bayer USA Foundation and chief of staff with Bayer Material Science. And Neil Karls is a finance staff associate with UPMC Mercy and a delegate at the upcoming summit this year. And welcome. Good to see all of you.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Thanks.
So this is the home stretch now. We've talked about it a little bit over the last year or so, but it's getting close.
It is. It is. It feels like it's right around the corner. We're delighted to be hosting this summit. It was launched in 2010 in London with about 800 delegates. It then went on to Zurich last year, where there were about 1,200 delegates, and we are hoping to really hit it out of the park this year with about 1,500 delegates from over 190 countries. It's very exciting, I think, for Pittsburgh.
It is exciting. And Rebecca, Bayer, obviously global company, involved last year and this year event. It has to be meaningful for companies like yours to have this kind of attention and this kind of activity happening here in our region.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we look at it from a couple perspectives. It's a good recruitment tool for us. We're trying to get families into Pittsburgh and look at jobs here. Also, recruitment for universities. You know, sometimes we don't have a good track record in the region with retaining the youth and the people that come here to study. So we're trying to retain them here for jobs. So this is a great opportunity to show them this is a great place to be.
Well, it emphasizes we can be international in our outlook and perspective. How about, Neil, from your perspective, you're going to be a delegate this year. What got you interested?
It really, to me, is sort of like an opportunity to do a mini study abroad is kind of what it looks like. I was fortunate enough in college to actually do a study abroad in London. This obviously isn't going to another site, but really bringing the rest of the world to us to gain a lot of that international perspective and differing viewpoints and make connections across the world.
They really seem to focus on the big issues that are important to world leaders in general. They seem to also resonate with younger people.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, I think you see it nowadays on social networking. This really provides a sort of a forum for us to vocalize all of our concerns in one setting. Yeah,
and the One Young World brings in some real heavy hitters from around the world to talk to the young people.
That's right. President Bill Clinton is going to be coming and speaking with the delegates, and I think because of the Clinton Global Initiative, he'll be extremely inspiring for them. But then there are other counselors as well. Joss Stone, the singer, Jamie Oliver, the chef, who really has a focus on nutrition, people like Oscar Morales, who's really started a social movement, 1 million voices against the FARC. I mean, a number of people who are really global leaders. Mohammed Yunus, the Nobel Prize laureate, are all coming to really engage the delegates. And as Neil was saying, this is a fabulous opportunity for the next generation to really take on some of those gnarly global challenges that exist and really think about how they can be solved. How can we meet those challenges?
And Rebecca, these young people themselves are already out there making a difference.
Oh, they are, absolutely. And it's not too late, too. I mean, it's still not too late for corporations here in Pittsburgh to send delegates from two perspectives. We still need Pittsburgh delegates to come, people that are located here, and then the global companies here to look at their global footprint and reach out to their other regions around the world and to get delegates in. And they can do that by going online. And like at Bayer, we have a whole internal process put together, a little interview process, and we have employees applying, and they're going to do a little interview and be selected.
Well, and a good point. It's an opportunity to introduce some of the folks from around the world to your home office, or at least to the Pittsburgh operation, and get them more engaged in that sense.
Absolutely. And we're always, companies are always looking for ways to get our employees more engaged in the community. So this is a great opportunity.
And you know, you said you did a study abroad in college. I mean, what's sort of the lasting impact of that kind of experience? I mean, how has it changed you or sort of shaped you in your career going forward?
Yeah, I think it's just the ability to call back on some experiences you had outside the United States in an increasingly globalized world. If you don't have some of the perspective that you get from visiting another country or talking with people from another country, you can get very myopic in your viewpoints, and I think this helps to combat that.
Very, very good. A website, if people do want to send a delegate?
It's oneyoungworld.org.
.org. Very good. Coming up in October. Now is the time to sign up. Steve Sokol from the World Affairs Council, Rebecca Lucore from Bear, and Neil Karls from UPMC Mercy. Thank you all so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Next up, we'll meet 3 of our region's delegates to One Young World 2011. Stay with us.